Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Or if you're new here, dude, strap in. Tonight's special, 3 true creepy stories about being home alone at night, straight from real folks across the U.S. No ghosts, no monsters, just the kind of raw, human weirdness that makes you rethink turning off the lights. These are your submissions, and man, they're intense, about an hour of chills, so grab a blanket and settle in. We've got Callie, stuck in her Texas farmhouse with some seriously bad vibes. Then there's Marcus, whose Denver condo turned into a paranoia fest. And finally, Jenna, facing something freaky in her Seattle rental. Each one's a slow burn with a twist that'll hit you hard. No supernatural stuff, just real-life nightmares. I'm still side-eyeing my windows after these, so stick around till the end. Got your own late-night creep story? Drop in the comments. No spooky spirits, just the real deal. Let's kick it off with Callie's tale. You ready? Okay, this one's from Callie, a 34-year-old freelance writer from Lubbock, Texas. Callie's your classic introvert. Loves her books, her coffee, and her quiet. She's been living solo in this old farmhouse about 20 miles outside town for a couple years now. It's one of those big, weathered places, peeling white paint, wraparound porch, surrounded by flat fields that stretch forever. She moved there in 2022 for cheap rent and some peace to finish her novel. This went down in November 2024 when the nights were long and cold, wind howling like a banshee through the plains. Callie's used to being alone, says it's her happy place. That night, she's up late, maybe 11 p.m., curled on the couch with a laptop, working on a thriller about a stalker. Ironic, right? The house is dead, quiet except for the hum of the heater and the occasional creak of old wood settling. She's got a mug of tea, blanket over her legs, totally in the zone. Outside, the wind's rattling the windows, but she's cozy, not even thinking about the dark beyond the porch. Then it starts a knock, sharp, deliberate from the front door. 3 raps, bam, 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 cutting through the silence. Callie freezes, fingers hovering over the keys. She's not expecting anyone. Nearest neighbor's a mile off, and no one just drops by at this hour. She waits, heart doing a little jog, thinking maybe it's the wind banging a branch. Nothing. She shakes it off, hits play on some lo-fi beats through her earbuds, gets back to typing. 5 minutes later, bam, bam, bam. Again, same rhythm, same door. Now she's spooked. She pulls the earbuds out, listens hard. Wind still whining, but that knock wasn't natural. Too steady, too human. She gets up, tiptoes to the window by the door, peeks through the blinds. Nothing out there. Just the porch swaying a little, fields black under a cloudy sky. No car lights, no shadows. All right, Callie, chill, she mutters, figuring it's a prank or her imagination running wild from a book. She locks the deadbolt, already locked, but she double-checks, grabs her phone, sits back down. 10 minutes pass, she's calming down, then it hits, bam, bam, bam. This time from the back door off the kitchen. Her stomach drops. She's alone, miles from help, and now it's moving around the house. She dials her brother in Austin, whispering, "Hey, someone's knocking, I'm freaking out." He's like, "Call the cops, dude, now." She hesitates, feels dumb bothering them over knocks, but grabs a kitchen knife just in case, heart hammering as she listens. The knocking doesn't stop. 5 minutes later, it's at the side window, bam, 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 hard enough to rattle the glass. She's clutching the knife, crouched by the couch, phone pressed her ear. Her brother's voice cuts in and out, stay line, coming, then static. Signal's gone. She's alone with the sound, and it's picking up, front door again, then the back like someone's circling the house, testing every entry. She whispers to herself, "This isn't happening," but it is, and it's relentless. By midnight, she's a wreck. The knocks shift upstairs, bam, bam, bam. From the bedroom window, 2 floors up. No ladder out there. No trees close enough. Her mind's racing. How's someone doing this? She creeps to the stairs, knife trembling in her hand, peering up into the dark. The house feels alive now, every creak a threat. She hears gravel crunching outside. Faint, but real. Someone's walking the driveway. She bolts to the kitchen, grabs a flashlight, shines it out the window. Nothing but shadows and that damn swing rocking harder in the wind. She's about to call 911 when the knocking stops. Dead silence. She holds her breath, waiting. 5 minutes, 10. Nothing. Relief creeps in, but it's shaky. She's still got the knife, still crouched by the counter, when her phone buzzes, her brother texting, "Cops on the way, hang tight." She exhales, thinking it's over, maybe some drunk kids messing around. Then she hears it, a slow, deliberate creak from the porch, like boots on wood. Her blood turns cold. She swings the flashlight, catches a glimpse of something moving fast toward the fields. Too dark to see, but it's someone. The cops show up at 1 a.m., 2 deputies with tired eyes and flashlights. She spills everything, knocks gravel to shape. They check the yard, find muddy boot prints on the porch, fresh, big. Men's size 11, they guess. Prints lead to the field, then vanish in the tall grass. No car tracks, no sign of how he got there or left. One deputy says, "Could be a vagrant, happens out here." The other's quieter, mutters, "Seen this before." They promise to patrol, tell her to lock up tight. She nods, but sleep's not an option. Next day, she's bleary-eyed, sipping coffee, scanning the fields. No knocks that night, but she's jumpy. Every gust of wind sounds like footsteps. She calls a friend, Tara, to crash with her for a bit. Tara's like, "Girl, that's creepy as hell. I'm there." They're unpacking Tara's stuff when Callie finds it. Under the porch swing, a crumpled cigarette pack, half full, fresh, not hers. Her stomach twists. She smokes, but not that brand. Marlboro Reds, harsh, old school. Someone was out there, close, maybe watching her right then. The knocking comes back a week later. Tara's there, hears it too. Bam, 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 at the back door, 2 a.m. They grab knives, call 911 again. Cops find more prints, same size, circling the house. This time, a flashlight beam sweeps the yard while they're waiting. A quick flash gone. Tara swears she saw a guy, tall, in a jacket, ducking into the field. Cops chase the trail, lose it again. They're stumped. No ID, no leads, just prints and a ghost of a man. Callie digs online, finds a local forum. People talking about a drifter, some ex-con who's been spotted squatting in barns, stealing from farms. Matches the timeline. Released from county jail in October. Last seen near Lubbock. She shows the cops. They nod, say they'll look into it. But the knocking keeps happening. Random nights, always when she's alone again. She gets a dog, installs cameras, catches nothing but static and shadows. One clip, though, has a faint hum, a man's voice too garbled to make out. By December, she's had enough. Moves to a townhouse in Lubbock proper. Smaller, safer, neighbors close. The knocking stops, but the fear doesn't. She's up late one night, writing when a car slows outside, too slow. She peeks out, dark sedan, tinted windows, idling. It rolls away before she grabs her phone. No proof, but her gut screams it's him. She keeps the knife by her bed now, jumps at every creak, wonders if he's still out there, waiting for her to be alone again. "I used to love the quiet," she says. "Now, it's the loudest thing I hear." Callie's farmhouse nightmare is wild, right? That knocking. No ghosts, just some creep who got way too close. If that gave you chills, Marcus's story ups the ante. Alone in a Denver condo. He learns the hard way, not every sound's innocent. Let's jump in. This one's from Marcus, a 27-year-old graphic designer from Denver, Colorado. Marcus is a night owl, loves his headphones, his gamer setup, and staying up till dawn on freelance gigs. He's been renting this slick condo downtown since early 2024, 10th floor, big windows with a killer view of the Rockies, all modern vibes. This hit in August 2024, during one of those muggy summer nights when the city's buzzing fades to a dull roar. Marcus is home alone, as usual, grinding out a logo design around midnight. His place is tight. Open plan living room, kitchen island, bedroom down the hall. He's got Metallica blasting through his Bose speakers, pizza box open on the coffee table, totally zoned in. The building's quiet. Most neighbors are 9 to 5 types asleep by now. He's tapping away when he hears it. A thud. Loud, heavy like something dropped right above him. He pulls off his headphones, listens. Nothing. Ceiling smooth, no pipes up there. It's the top floor. He shrugs. Probably someone moving furniture downstairs. Turns the music back on. 10 minutes later, thud thud. 2 quick ones, shaking the light fixture. Now he's annoyed. Dude, it's midnight, he mutters, grabbing his phone to text the landlord. No signal. Weird, but Denver spotty sometimes. He stomps to the kitchen, grabs a beer, trying to shake the vibe. Then it comes again, thud thud thud, slower, like footsteps pacing right over his head. His skin prickles. Top floor means no one's up there. No roof access, no maintenance at this hour. He kills the music, stands dead still. Silence, then a scrape, long, grating like metal on concrete, right above his couch. Marcus grabs a baseball bat from the closet, heart racing. He's not a fighter, but he's pissed, someone's screwing with him. He bangs the bat on the ceiling, yells, "Knock it off." Quiet. He waits, bat ready, sweat beading on his forehead. The noises don't stop. By 1 a.m., it's a pattern, thud, scrape, thud, like someone's dragging something heavy up there. He's pacing now, bat in one hand, phone in the other, signal still dead. He calls out again, "I'm calling the cops, man." No response, just another scrape, closer over the kitchen now. He grabs a flashlight, shines it at the ceiling. Nothing but smooth plaster, but the light shakes in his grip. He's freaking out, but he's stubborn, won't leave his own place. Around 2 a.m., it changes, tapping, light and quick like fingers on wood moving across the ceiling. He follows it, living room, kitchen, bedroom. Bat raised, breath shallow. Then a voice, muffled, arguing, 2 men maybe too faint to catch words. His heart's in his throat. He bangs again, silence, then a loud thump, hard enough to knock dust off the light fixture. He's done, dials 911, finally gets through. "Someone's in my ceiling," he says, voice shaking. Cops take forever, 20 minutes feels like hours. The noises keep going, tapping, voices, a low laugh once that makes his blood freeze. He's by the door now, bat ready, watching the ceiling like it'll crack open. When the cops knock, he jumps, lets them in, 2 officers, flashlights out. They hear it too, a thud, faint overhead. "Top floor, huh?" One says, skeptical. They check the hall, the stairwell, locked, no access up. By 3 a.m., it's chaos. A loud crash, ceiling cracks, plaster rains down on his couch. Marcus bolts out, screaming, "Get me out of here." Cops draw guns, yell for backup. He hears footsteps, fast, heavy, running downstairs as sirens wail outside. They search the building, nothing, no one. Ceiling's a mess, but no hole, no way in. Landlord shows up, bleary-eyed, says, "No one's up there, man, it's sealed." Next day, Marcus is a wreck, crashes at a friend's, Googling the building. Finds a forum post, tenants complaining about noises, maintenance guy fired last year for creeping around. Landlord admits it later. Guy had keys, got into crawl spaces above units, lived there sometimes. Cops find tools, a sleeping bag, cigarette butts in a hidden vent shaft, proof he'd been up there, watching Marcus, maybe others. They don't catch him, still out there. Marcus moves fast, new place, no high-rises. But he hears thuds sometimes, faint in the night. Checks ceilings obsessively, keeps the bat close. "I thought I was safe up high," he says. "Now I don't trust any wall." Marcus's condo creep is insane, huh? No ghost, just a dude in the walls. If that's not bad enough, Jenna's story takes it home. Alone in Seattle, her night turns into a real-life horror flick. Let's dive in. Last up is Jenna, a 19-year-old barista from Seattle, Washington. Jenna's fresh out of high school, working at a coffee shop near Pike Place, saving up for community college. She's bubbly, artsy, loves sketching and true crime podcasts, but she's practical, not the jumpy type. This happened in October 2024 when she just moved into a cheap rental, a basement unit in Capitol Hill, all brick walls and small windows. Rainy nights are her vibe, but this one, it messed her up. She's alone, around 11 p.m., sprawled on her futon with a sketch pad, doodling while rain taps the windows. The place is cozy, string lights, a thrift store rug, the smell of damp concrete mixing with her lavender candle. She's got her earbuds in, some Phoebe Bridgers playing soft, totally chill. Across the street, there's this old apartment building. Dark windows, nobody ever seems to move in or out. She glances up, sketching a street scene, when she notices it, a light. One window, third floor, flickering on, then off. Jenna shrugs. Someone's home, no biggie. She keeps drawing, but 5 minutes later that light's back. On off like a signal. She pulls an earbud out, watches. It stops. Weird, she mutters, but Seattle's full of oddballs. She gets up, stretches, heads to the kitchenette for a snack. That's when she hears it, a tap. Not rain, sharper, like a fingernail on glass, from her window facing the street. She freezes, peanut butter jar in hand. Tap tap. Again. She creeps over, peers out. Nothing but rain streaks and her reflection. The street's empty, wet pavement glinting under streetlights. But that light across the way, on again, steady now. And there's a shape, someone standing there, facing her window. Too far to see a face, just a silhouette, unmoving. Her heart skips. Okay, dude, creepy much? She whispers, backing away. She locks the window. Already locked, but she checks, grabs her phone, texts her co-worker, Sam. Some weirdos staring from across the street. Sam's like, lock up, call if it gets bad. Jenna laughs it off, but the tapping comes back. Tap, tap, tap. Same window, faster. She peeks again. Silhouette's still there, hasn't budged. She snaps a blurry pic, zooms in, too grainy, just a dark blob. By midnight, she's on edge, sketching abandoned, watching that window. At 1 a.m., the tapping shifts, side window now, then the back like it's circling her place. She's got a bat from her softball days, gripping it tight, heart pounding. The light across the street goes out, silhouette's gone. Relief hits, but then tap, 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 right at her front window, loud, insistent. She yells, get lost. Silence. She checks. Nothing but cigarette butts litter the ground outside. Wet, fresh. She doesn't smoke. Next night, it's worse. The light's back, silhouette too, but closer, second floor now. Tapping starts at 11:30, relentless, front, side, back. She calls Sam, who comes over, hears it too, sees the figure. They call the cops, takes 30 minutes, but the tapping stops before they arrive. Cops find footprints in the mud. Men's boots leading across the street. Nothing else. Probably a creep, they say. Leave her a card. Jenna's paranoid now. Keeps lights on, barely sleeps. Third night, no silhouette, but at 2 a.m., her front window's unlocked. Outside latch flipped. She checked it. Footprints again, circling her place. She moves out a week later. Landlord admits a fired janitor from that building had her key, got caught stalking tenants before. Cops can't find him. Jenna's in a new spot now, but sees shapes in windows sometimes, sleeps with a bat, wonders if he's still watching. There you go. Callie's knocking. Marcus's ceiling creep, Jenna's window watcher. No ghosts, just real people turning nights into nightmares. I'm still freaked from Jenna's twist. Someone that close? Which one's got you checking your doors? These are your stories, raw and real. Hit that like if you're shook, subscribe for more, ring the bell. I'm hooked on these now. Comment your creepiest alone at night moment. No spooky stuff, just the human chills. I'll read them all. Share this with your crew. See who'd survive Marcus's condo. Thanks for hanging out. Sleep tight, but maybe peek outside first, yeah? Catch you next time.